Got Brad with me. Getting ready to blow this thing up. It's holding the pressure in. We are literally inside the balloon. Hold us down. We're flying. How cool is that? Yeah. We're in the bushes. That's okay.
You do need a couple of people.
We landed right where we took off. Dean's kind of celebrating. Very good, Dean. Well, it's another beautiful day in Havasu. Got Brad with me.
Morning.
And we're up here at this park with these nice people.
Well, hello, good morning.
Dean Baker and Erika McPherson. And we got this here basket, and I think there's like a balloon in front of it or something.
We got
and what are we gonna do, Dean?
Well, we're gonna beautiful morning here in Lake Havasu, so we're gonna take her up and check things out. So something I've never done is got in one of these here baskets and went for a hot air balloon ride. Yeah.
And Dean, he's been flying around here for years. Me and him, you know, we're both pilots at the airport. And we were talking the other day at lunch, and he was telling me about his new balloon and this new basket, I guess. So what'd you say? This one has a door on it?
Yeah, this one's got a door. It's a newer basket, and a while back here, for many years, you had to climb over these wicker baskets and get in. So about probably 10 years ago, they started putting doors on them, which made it a whole lot easier. But it's still a wicker basket. These are handmade. This balloon came from Ann Arbor, Michigan. And they take about a month weaving this wicker.
That's amazing that they still hand weave those.
Hand weave this, and they still hand sew the envelope of the balloon. The balloon part's called the envelope, and a lady sits there with a sewing machine
and hand stitches that.
Yeah, and this balloon's actually 105,000 cubic feet.
Okay.
So you can kind of imagine you can put 105,000 basketballs inside this envelope of the balloon. So.
That's a lot of basketballs.
Yeah,
it's more than I can dribble.
Well, let's get this thing unloaded. Just direct us on what you need help with.
I'm just gonna pull it out here, and we'll just let it fall. There we go. Rick, you want to drive forward? Sure. And then we'll just let it fall off.
It carries a little propane. How much propane do you have on board?
We've got 40 gallons, 2 15s and a 10. And burners.
We're going forward, Erika.
You clear, Erika?
Clear.
Clear, go. Okay. Right. So before get this stuff out of here for
So what's going on here? Dean's got the basket laid down. He's got a fan running over here. He's getting ready to blow this thing up. And once he gets the fabric blown up away to where he doesn't singe it with the flame, he'll turn his burners on. And then down here on this end, Erika is basically getting the crown ready. So this is the very top of the balloon. And there's the crown. And then this thing will get laid out. She said there's corresponding numbers here, and this so she's going to Velcro this center piece in here.
We just match up the numbers.
So I see that you're corresponding the numbers all the way around the top of the balloon, and
which is
what's this piece called again?
It's called the crown or the top.
Okay.
So it's what holds the heat in.
Yeah.
So we set it so he can inflate the balloon, and then once he stands the balloon up, if you go over there and watch, he'll pull it so the Velcro releases, and then he will reset it.
I see. So it's kind of your control for ascent and descent.
Correct.
Well, ascent you put the heat in, and then to descend you release the heat.
Correct.
And I think he was saying earlier the top of the balloon gets up to about 180 degrees.
It doesn't.
So as you seal that up now, the balloon is starting to lift just off from the fan because it's holding the pressure in.
And then he's gonna start the hot air soon.
Yep.
So you might want to go watch that because it's super cool.
So we are literally inside the balloon, and that was the cap that they were velcroing on. So basically he has control through these pulleys to pull that, and it'll release and snap back up on there because it has those center lines. And he's gonna put heat in here right now, and this thing's gonna lift up, and we'll be on our way. Literally inside the balloon, and that was the cap that they were velcroing on. So basically he has control through these pulleys to pull that, and it'll release and snap back up on there because it has those center lines. And he's gonna put heat in here right now, and this thing's gonna lift up, and we'll be on our way. The wind, right?
Yeah, with the wind.
Where are we going, Dean?
Well,
We're going to go with the wind. I
think
see
the wind's coming out of the north.
So I see he went out a little ways, and he's come back
heading
now.
Back. I'm probably going to go up higher and catch the north wind.
Yeah.
And head south into town.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
so.
that's the
right. So that's how you control the balloons, basically different altitudes.
Have you ever taken off and landed back where you took off?
Yeah, in 14 years twice.
Twice. So
it was hard to do.
The chances of landing right where you took off.
It's hard.
14 years of flying. How many balloon launches do you have?
I think 350 or so. But the worst part's putting it in the bag 350 times.
Yes.
But yeah, I've probably got 300-400 balloon hours.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So this particular balloon here, how many flights do you have on it? This one's new,
This
right?
one's fairly new. I had it first, and then I put like 60 hours on it.
Okay.
Then I went to St. Louis to give rides.
Okay.
And so it's about 160 hours on the envelope.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's a pretty balloon. It's very colorful.
You guys ready to shoot some fire?
Yeah, let's do it.
Merlin, you can jump in when you're ready. You need some weight. Just lift up.
Oh yeah, look at that. I had my tacos this morning.
My backside. Yeah, right.
Okay, you good with weight?
Where's Brad?
Jump in, Brad.
Jump in.
Hold us down. We're flying.
Well, we were till we stepped in.
Hold us down. We're flying. Well, we were till we stepped in. What did Nicole say this morning?
She said, hopefully you three friends can get above the power lines.
That was very nice of her to say that.
No, it wasn't at all.
We'll go to Rusty's afterward.
Well, there's not far for you to go.
Yeah.
This little basket's,
This is actually a pretty big one.
yeah.
Yeah.
When he said plenty of room,
About 4 or
I'm
5
not sure
people.
what he meant.
All right, here we go. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're flying.
That'll dry your hair, Brad.
Yeah.
It will.
That's a hair dryer.
We're flying.
That'll dry your hair, Brad.
Yeah.
It will.
That's a hair dryer. Oh, look at that. Hey. Woohoo. In the basket. Oh, wow, this is cool. Check these people out. Like, hey.
It's definitely quiet.
It's, yeah, it's different. Peaceful. It's peaceful. Absolutely. And you just kind of cruise around. I can almost see my house from here. And you just kind of cruise along. I can almost see my house from here.
Pickleball's kind of gotten popular, huh?
Yeah, sure has. All right, so it shows we're in a 200-foot-a-minute climb. We're headed north, a little bit of northeast, at 1.7 miles an hour. Oh, three. This is the balloon temperature at the top, 174.
Absolutely awesome.
Yep.
Like,
We're just kind of sitting here now.
I see why you do this, Dean.
Isn't it cool?
This is pretty cool. Pretty amazing looking down on that other balloon. And
I've done sailplanes and the balloon. I think it's my favorite.
I think we're landing, Dean.
We'll go out of the skin the desert. So I have turning vents on here, so I can pull these lines and I'm gonna twist the balloon. Yeah, I like to face the
Check
way
that
I'm
out.
going.
Wow.
Rotates the balloon.
He put his right blinker on.
I blinker.
How cool is that?
Yeah, they're pretty trick.
So what does it do? It just opens a little flap on the side and just rotates from the hot air going
flaps
out?
up there. On my side here. I can see
As the air,
there's one right there.
As the air vents, it
yes.
just forces it to turn.
So what I do is at different levels you have different wind currents.
Right.
So if I go up to 1,000 feet, which I'm at now, I'll get this direction. And if I'm lucky, I go down to like 500 feet, I'll get another direction. So you just keep all that in your head. So that's how you kind of steer the balloon. So you want to go east,
Catching different currents.
go
at
up,
different
yeah,
elevations.
right.
Yeah.
No, you got to keep that.
I see guys that have more junk than I do.
It's a good way to spot
That's
stuff.
impossible. It's not impossible. I see it, Brad. There's a trailer house.
You're
There's a
looking.
trailer house right
you-
there.
you're
Look at
loo-
the stuff they got.
You're literally looking at the junkyard.
That guy's got 3 boats.
I literally just picked it up to do a radio check. Loud and clear.
Well, that's a good sound of radio.
Super clear.
Well, we're heading over the desert, so what I'm gonna, Gary's kind of going this way too. So I'm gonna go down low and just skim along the desert, and then I'll go back up and see if we can catch something.
This is our night.
So the tricky part, oh, I'm sorry. So you're flying a balloon, we're in a descent now, 200 feet a minute. It's not to overburn, because you're going down,
Right.
and there's a lag time.
Right.
So it's
'Cause
hard.
if you overburn, you'll overshoot. You'll be right back into somewhere you don't want to be. I've never been there in my airplane, just saying. Yeah, because now we're already going back up. Just off that little burn you did.
So nice looking at all this that we ride in, but seeing it from like,
Seeing it from the air.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
because we come out here
In the side by
All
side.
the side by side.
very often.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's like between like we leave the house around 7 at night and we don't get back home till 3 in the morning.
Love it. So obviously a heavy balloon is a little harder to control.
Well, a little more longer on the burn.
We're in the bushes. Love it.
Kill coyotes
Dean.
and pick them up on the move. You can just pile them up in here.
Pretty awesome.
It is awesome.
It's pretty awesome. It's like I've done some stupid stuff in an airplane, but like I better not own one of these. Brad, let's take a spotlight and go poach coyotes. Go get some coyotes.
Yeah, this is Chuck. Go ahead, Erika.
This guy running after
I
you.
really do.
All right, so now
Trying to get an attention or what's he doing? Oh,
He's getting running.
with his dog.
Forrest Gump. I just took off running around the globe.
Or maybe the dog wants to see the balloon.
all right, so now we're gonna go on up. Put her into about a 600 foot a minute climb here.
That's faster than my Cessna 150.
Is it? There we're at 600 feet a minute now.
Oh wow. Get her done. Woo! Just like we're out of here.
Now, let me see what the wind.
I can kind of feel it.
Yeah, you can feel the different wind.
Yeah, I can kind of feel it out of the north a little bit.
Yeah. So we're on northeast at 4.
That's that wind you've been monitoring?
Loud and clear. We were just on the ground, just messing around a little bit. Now we're going to go up and see what we can catch. It looks like we're heading 3 miles an hour back to town.
Copy that.
Oh, that's not true. So at 1,000 feet, we had 4 northeast.
5 miles to the southeast, 7,000, on a free to approach.
Right over.
You get to see his blades clip by.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're starting to head south a little bit now.
Havasu City traffic. This is hot air balloon 364 Victor.
Yeah.
Now the basket may tip over those, but that's okay. I'm actually gonna get up.
You're gonna get out?
I'm gonna let her.
Where's Dean going?
I don't know, it looks like he's trying to hold that balloon down right
You
there.
gotta close the mouth or the window go in.
And it picks it back up again. So he's closing the mouth of the balloon so that the hot air doesn't keep lifting it. Because as that hot air vents out that top where they vented it, it'll eventually collapse. Plus, I guess that's how the pilot rests after he's been pulling that. Dude, we landed where we took off. Like, that's a once in a lifetime experience in a balloon.
We landed 10 feet away from where we took off.
So, you know, honestly, a balloon ride is a once in a lifetime experience, right?
It's my
So-
first time in 50
Well,
years.
First time we went for a balloon ride, guess what? We landed right where we took off. That's so cool. So cool. It's like winning the lottery, guys. Like, you have no idea. And now the wind's picking up. I feel the breeze. So, yeah, it's
I'm gonna go capture
pretty
some of this
amazing.
process. Dean, can I do something to help? Follow behind you or in front of you?
Well, it's really a one-man guy.
Okay.
I might need a break here in a minute.
Okay.
This is the worst part. It's called milking it. The air doesn't want to go out.
I'm gonna strap behind you at all, or
Yeah, do you have the straps?
I'll get them.
Okay.
As much of a production as it originally kind of looked like.
Well, and when you get used to it,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Once you get you do need a couple of people. That's for sure.
yeah, the heavy lifting gets to be a lot.
that's awesome. You got this on video going back to the same spot.
Yeah, because most people wouldn't believe that. Especially the hardcore ballooners. So yeah, let us know in the comments if you've, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me know if you've ever been on a hot air balloon and landed back where you took off without a tether. Without a tether, gotta disclose that. we were free flying. We went up, we flew out over the desert, over the airport, and then we came back, and yeah, we landed right where we took off. We probably could have continued our flight and flew through town and been somewhere else, but it was such a cool opportunity.
It's a lot of pressure being on video, you know.
Yeah, because you couldn't screw up, Dean.
I couldn't screw up.
Yeah.
That was an awesome morning.
That is so cool.
Well, there's always champagne and ballooning. When we land, we have champagne and celebration. And the reason is because back in France, when they started flying balloons, they would land in a farmer's field, and they'd never seen anything like this before. So they'd come out with pitchforks and try to stab it and kill it. But they'd have a real fine bottle of champagne that noble people had, and they'd present it to the farmer as thanks for landing in the field. That's where champagne came from in ballooning.
So Erika's got this little spread set up, and I see the champagne bottles. Yeah. Check that out. Got the bubbly. These ballooners, like, they're serious. Like, I don't know if we can hang with these ballooners, Brad. We're not this serious. Like, they take this stuff very serious. And again, like I say, Dean's kind of celebrating because this is his third takeoff landing at the same spot. Like, he's looking at it and he's like, it's got to be like 20 feet of setting the basket down right where we started. And what were we, 40-minute flight?
Yeah, and we went up to about 3,600 feet.
Okay. Yeah, dodged a couple of airplanes trying to come straight into the pattern in Havasu.
But we were talking to them.
Yeah, they seen us, so yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, it was cool watching the chase vehicles run around trying to figure out where we were going to land.
Oh, you were watching us.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. We were watching everything. We were listening to the dogs bark. It's pretty cool.
It's fun when little kids come out and they're waving. And
Yeah.
all right, you gotta do your Merlin. You're gonna want to get this.
I don't know if I remember the balloonist prayer.
The winds.
The winds have welcomed you with softness. You've flown so high and so well that God has joined you in your laughter and sent you down into the loving arms of Mother Earth. Something like that.
Very good, Dean. Very good. That's awesome.
All right, dig in, guys.
Yeah, come get. Show us. Look, it's crackers,
We have
cheese,
Cokes and
lunch
waters
meat.
here,
we got
too.
Coke, water, prosciutto.